Welcome back to the Movieverse, your best source for movie and TV show content. I'm your one host, Ben.
And I'm your other host, Kendrick.
And together we are Ben and Ken, also known as Ben, Benji Babe, Benji Boo Thing.
BMT.
BMT, Ben 10. You got Kendrick
Lamar.
Kendrick Lamar over here.
Ken.
Kenny. He's Ken on the beach,
Katie.
beaching all day, every day.
Big Kenny.
He wishes.
Oh.
We're back with another full review episode today of Train Dreams, the new Netflix hit. We saw it at Sundance 10 months ago.
We did, before everybody else saw it.
It is finally out. We've been dying to talk about this movie with more people. It's number one on Netflix. It's being heavily and highly reviewed. It's jumped over 0.4 stars since Sundance on Letterboxd. It used to be at 3.6. It's now at a 4.1 on Letterboxd. We rewatched it. I'm excited to talk about it.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Let's go.
Kendrick, as always, before we get started on a review, what do you need to tell these guys?
I need to tell you guys to like and subscribe and follow. We are on YouTube. We're trying to grow there. It's a good time over there. We got tons of content. Check us out on TikTok. We just hit 1,000 followers, so we also got a lot of fun content there. Check us out on X, Instagram, podcast platforms as well. If you want the audio version, we're on Spotify and Apple Podcasts as well.
We also have cool little brand deals through our Spotify and Apple Podcasts, through our website and link there. So if you want to check any of those out, make sure you do. We'll make more videos about those someday soon. But
yes, we will.
Let's see. As we go into our review today, it is Train Dreams. To give you a little synopsis on the movie. Actually, before we get into that, I just want to give a shout out to Wicked for Good.
Okay.
If you're watching this episode and you're wondering, Wicked for Good was the big movie that came out this week, right? You guys talked about that. There's a ton of clips about it. We already did.
We saw it way early this week.
You're way behind. So go check that out. If you are curious about that.
We got shorts on it.
Yes. Clips, shorts, and a full video. Mm-hmm. Please make sure to go check that one out and give those clips and that video some love as well.
Please do.
We'd appreciate that. Now, to get into Train Dreams, let's give a little synopsis about the movie. Do you want me to give it this week?
Yeah.
Okay. Train Dreams is about a man who's living life at the turn of the 20th century, taking place between the 1910s and the 1960s. It's a logger, a guy who works on the railroads, works in lumber. And during that time period, I mean, you kind of just lived in the woods, and when you worked in lumber, you're gone for months and months and months at a time.
Hard labor.
A lot of the guys that do that never really had a life outside of work because you're doing that for so long out of the year.
Get injured, die.
This is about the guy who lives a life of a married man and as a family man while also being a logger and working in lumber, and just about how time passes us by. And it's a very somber, hard watch at times, but also a very beautiful and peaceful watch at times. So we'll get into that and talk about that.
Yes,
as always, with all of our movie reviews, we talk about what we liked about the movie, what we were mixed on, and what we didn't like about the movie. We'll give you a score, a ranking, and on our year, where it ranks on our year and where it lands. Our score will be out of 5. And then we'll also tell you what our top 10 of the year is, even if it didn't update that, so we can update you on where that is. And then we will answer the big question we answer every week, which is, Kendrick?
Does it belong in the movie multiverse or in a forgotten timeline, on a forgotten shelf, left to dust?
Left to dust. Will this movie be left to dust, or will it be one we want to keep on our shelf, on our Criterion collection? We will let you know next. Let's get into what do you want to start with this week? Liked, mixed, or didn't like?
Any, dude.
Any? All right.
Start either way.
All right, let's start with liked. Let's go ahead and go right into the positive.
Okay.
Do you want me to start? Do you want to start?
Yeah, how about you start?
All right. A lot to like here. I liked this just a little bit more than my other friends, everybody else that I'm really close with gave it a 4. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. Oh, that's a spoiler. We'll get into that in a second. But I really liked a lot about this movie. But where to start? One, this is one of the most beautiful movies I've ever seen. It's gorgeous. It's immaculate. The shots are crazy. It really makes you, I think in his review, he said it best, like it makes you want to be in the woods. It makes you want to live a life in the woods.
Go camping.
They do a really good job at like forming this peaceful, calm, simple life that also seems harrowing and depressing at the same time, but beautiful at the same time. Like they do both sides of that really well. I love how slow moving it is and how much time it takes at showing things and showing our characters. And I love how, specifically shout out Egerton, he gives an amazing performance here, but he does a great job at not having to talk much and tell a story in this movie. Like, he really tells everything you need to know just through his facial expressions, through the way it's shot, through the way his screen time's shot, how he acts. He does a really good job here, and I definitely, as of right now, he wouldn't be my winner for Best Actor, but he'd be in the list. I think his performance here is one of the best of the year, and I love his performance. And then, you get good supporting cast all around. Is it Felicity Jones? Is that her name?
Felicity Jones.
She's great. She's always great as a supporting role.
Yeah.
But she's really good here. She plays his wife. You got Condon? Carrie Condon?
Carrie Condon.
Carrie Condon's also in this, and she's good always when she shows up in anything. She's not in it for a ton, but she's great.
True.
You got this other guy. It's an older gentleman that's really good in everything he's in. I can't remember his name right now, which makes me sad.
I don't know his name.
But he's really good. Like, so, I think surrounding cast in general, just all great. So, but Egerton gets the big shout out there. And then, besides beautifully shot, it's got a really good score. The music's very calm and subtle, but really, really good, and it just fits with the scenery and the moments and stuff really, really well. It really draws you in. I would say, specifically, the cinematography, the shots, the visuals, and the score are what rope you into the movie. I think without those, this movie actually struggles. I think that makes the movie.
Yeah.
Even though Egerton gives an amazing performance, the story is slow enough and small enough that, to an extent, I think without the overwhelming feelings you get from the cinematography, the shots, and the score, it doesn't work as well. So, big shout-outs there. Definitely one I would nominate for Best Adapted Screenplay because it is adapted from a book, and definitely one I'd nominate for cinematography and possibly score as well. We'll see by the end of the year. So, and then nominate Egerton. So it's got a lot, I think, for the Oscars, and especially with how highly reviewed it's being and how popular it is online right now. I do see it being one of Netflix's big moves for Oscar season. So a lot to like there. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, overall, the movie, its biggest strength to me is just its vibe and its aesthetic and its visuals. It is one of the most gorgeous movies I've ever seen as well. It does make you want to go outside. I feel like it's a very peaceful vibe a lot of the time. Obviously, there's some chaotic moments and some moments that are a little more crazy, but I would say overall it's very peaceful, very relaxing movie as far as the sounds of the woods and how the sound design works and how much of the greenery you see, the sound of just like working on a train and a railroad, the sound of everything is just really calming and peaceful. So yeah, I think there's a lot to vibe with here. I think that it's beautifully shot, like I've been saying, but I think the aspect ratio is really nice in this movie. It's kind of unique.
Point. I didn't bring that up.
It's got a very unique aspect ratio.
Someone brought up what it's shot like, because it's a square.
Yeah,
somebody brought up another movie that's shot like it.
I feel like Wes Anderson kind of does things like that and stuff where you just get like
it's a square shot.
I forget the aspect ratio number, but it's really cool. So I dug that. Loved where it's filmed. So I mean, they did a great set wherever they went. It was great. So production's really, really top tier here. So I'm happy to give it some Oscar noms there for production, in any sort of way, whether it's the camera or the sound design or whatever. And then I think I just like there's some good themes going for here that I think are good.
I forgot to mention
good themes of just honestly going through someone's life and what good there can be and what bad there can be and how it's kind of good and bad in all of it kind of thing.
How time can pass you by.
Yeah, time can pass you by, and how like life can change in an instant kind of thing. It's all there. I think it's not on the nose in any sort of way. It's all just there subtly for you to discover, and it's really good. So yeah, I appreciate the themes and the production. Those are probably the things I like the most.
Love that. It's funny because I in watching it, we showed this to a couple of our friends that obviously weren't at Sundance with us, and I forgot how depressing it is. And one of them brought it up. And I forgot how depressing it was. They were like, this movie's really sad. I said Kobe, I think. And I was like, I forgot to mention that. Yeah. It isn't. Yeah, it starts out as a movie. You think, it's just going to be some like vibey woodsman movie, and then it gets really depressing. So, but yeah, I liked that. And then let's go into what we're mixed on. As far as me, I think I don't know. I think what people could be mixed on. I'm not going to say necessarily me because a lot of this movie worked for me. I'll admit it. And this is totally my type of movie. Like I'm ready to watch it again. Honestly,
Yeah.
I love the vibe and the way it puts me in my head. It's just very moving. So love all that. But I think mixed wise for other people that I could see and that I'm sure you'll bring up too is I think that its slow pacing isn't going to be for everybody. That's one thing. It is a slow moving movie.
Yeah.
So that's going to have some people. And then I think, I'm trying to think. There's not, I don't know, like slow. It's a slow moving movie, and it's one that if you don't buy in as a viewer to its story, or you have a hard time buying in or investing, then you're not going to really care for the story because you have to really be. I think the story, like you said, it's not on the nose, and so there's a lot of things and elements to it that really only work if you're like into it.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Is that a good way to put it? I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think that's the only thing I'd be mixed on. Like I think everywhere else there's no bad acting, there's no bad shots or anything. I think just like from a pacing perspective it could halt someone's experience with the movie. Just the element of the movie itself, how it's slow, little dialogue, that kind of stuff just could halt some people's experience with the movie. So
yeah, I would agree. I mean, that's the only mixed thing I can really think of. I think people just could think it's slow or think it's artsy, could think it's just kind of like, oh, I mean, it was pretty, but that's it, you know? So yeah, I guess you're right. It depends kind of how far you look into it and how deep you feel about it, how much you reflect on it after. But I think if you're a very casual person, then typically these types of movies don't really hit for you. You know, you'd rather probably watch a comedy or watch something with
the Play-Doh on Amazon Prime, you know?
Yeah, or dialogue or something with more of a story in that way that's more on the nose. So this isn't the most like entertaining movie, I would say. It's not meant to be entertaining. So if you're looking for entertainment, then I think there'll be some people that like that and some people that are more film bro-y like us that really dig this sort of stuff. So
yeah, it's definitely like, again, it's not really, I wouldn't call it entertainment. It's a sad,
it's a
moving, narratively driven, beautiful artsy movie for sure. So
yeah, for sure.
It's the art of cinema. I would describe this movie as what cinema in a lot of ways is meant to be, which is somebody using the art form to like express a lot of things, and that's totally what this is.
Yep.
But it's not your blockbuster or fun comedy movie in any way. So
yes.
Anything else you want to add to that?
No, that's it.
Didn't like. I don't have anything I didn't like here. Again, even with that last category, like I think there's not anything that's really in a movie like this. I think I was gonna say it'd be hard to do anything really wrong, but actually, I think I've seen a lot of movies that can do a lot of things wrong here. I think actually I'm gonna give it a lot of props here. I don't know if there's a lot that you could say is done wrong or didn't like here, and even thinking for other people, I think it's just a very well done movie. And for the type of movie going into it, like if this is something that you're excited about or you're into, I don't see how there will be anything that you wouldn't really like, that you would say that that's bad or that's a bad decision here. So
is there anything that keeps it from a 5 out of 5 for you? Or
yeah, I think it's just that's where the mixed category comes in.
Okay.
I think it's not quite I'm close on a second watch. I will be honest. I was really close the other night to a 5. I just don't quite think it's a 5 for me.
Okay.
I think this could be a movie though that grows into my favorites of all time though over time, because it's a movie that has enough themes in there that I think are themes that really could sit with you for a long time. And I think the more you watch it, it's definitely a movie that I don't think gets old. Like I think it's beautiful enough and captivating enough that like its themes and stuff could resonate with you through your whole life. It's something that like will hit any age group of a person. You could really resonate with this movie at any age in adulthood. So I think it's one that I could grow with. And it's definitely one of my favorites of the year. So yeah, I think as far as holding it back from a 5, there's not much. It's very minimal for me.
Cool.
What about you? I mean, that's where the mixed came in probably too, but.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I think on the didn't like, I just, didn't love the story. I think themes and all that are great. I understood them. And it's more just a movie I respect, to be honest, at the end of the day. To me, it's just a nice looking movie that I love hearing the music in it. I love hearing the sounds. I think it's gorgeous. It has its moments that I do like where it's dark and kind of gets sad like that. But yeah, overall, it's just not that impactful to me the way it's done. I think it's just there's a version out there I could see hitting me more that probably would have more dialogue in it, that would probably have more characters in it, that would probably hit those themes harder for me. So although I see the themes and all that, I don't really feel them at the end of the day. Besides being like, oh, that's really sad, or oh yeah, I see how that is.
Gotcha. So the narratives didn't work for you as well.
Yeah, the narratives don't really work for me. They're cool narratives, but just the way they're done isn't really my style. So yeah, I still think it's a lot to respect here, but not one I'd be eager to rewatch. So yeah.
Okay. There you go. And I think that's probably going to be a lot. I think there's going to be, that's the thing. I think nobody would say this is a bad movie, but I think that there's going to be people that are like, yeah, I respect the heck out of it. I think it's beautiful, but not the way it's done may not work for everybody for sure in full. Like you'll still respect it, but probably not going to work for everyone. I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
I think you did that well. And I think that makes total sense. Okay. Well, as far as scores on the movie, let's go into scores, ranking on the year.
That's right.
Again, you probably heard my spoilers throughout my review, which is my bad, but 4.5 out of 5 for me. Loved it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 at Sundance, but it was kind of barely a 4.5. This time it's a really strong 4.5 and closing in on 5, but I just don't think it's quite a 5 out of 5 movie. But it is amazing. For me on my year, it actually did make my top 10. It's been in my top 10 the whole year. I have it at number 5. I moved it up from 7 to 5, so I have it at 5 out of 112 movies. I've seen a lot this year. I have it right behind Sinners, The Life of Chuck, One Battle After Another, Fantastic Four. Those are my top 4. And then I have Train Dreams, Ninja 2, The Accountant 2, Roof Man, Wicked for Good, and Materialists. That's my top 10.
Cool. I gave it a 4 out of 5 both times at Sundance and the second time we watched it. 2025 movies, I have it where do I have it? 34 out of 71.
So in the top half.
Top half, yeah. And then my top 10 are One Battle After Another, Life of Chuck, Sinners, Fantastic Four, Ninja 2, Superman, Wicked for Good, Demon Slayer, Infinity Castle, F1, and Materialists.
Love that. There you go. I think our similarities on top 10s, I was going to look at yours one more time. I think the ones we still have in our top 10 together are Materialists, Wicked for Good, Superman, Ninja 2, Fantastic Four, Sinners, Life of Chuck, and One Battle After Another. So is that 8?
I think so. Yeah.
So you have Demon Slayer and F1 in there, which I don't.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. Well, there you guys go.
Yeah. So, big question that we ask every week, Kendrick. Does this movie belong in our movie multiverse, or do we want to place it in a forgotten timeline? I'm, as you can tell, definitely putting it in my movie multiverse. Definitely going to grow into one of my favorite movies of all time. I love this movie, so.
Yeah, I think it belongs in the movie multiverse. I wouldn't put it in a forgotten timeline.
Love it.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, it's obviously on Netflix now. So yeah, if you're looking for something beautiful to watch and peaceful, I'd check it out.
Yeah, there you go. Go check it out on Netflix. It's number 1 right now. Make sure you check it out. Give it its views. Definitely one that's going to be talked about over the next few months. So
for sure.
Other than that, watch out for our clips this week. They'll be coming out, dropping. There's ones currently out there. Like we said, big on TikTok right now. We're growing on TikTok. Just hit 1,000 followers. So thank all of you who are also on there for following on TikTok. And if you can and you're not following on there, please go follow.
Yep.
We're also trying to grow on Instagram and YouTube, right? Our YouTube is brand new. We're at 20 subscribers, getting lots of views, and we appreciate all your views, all your input. Please comment what you want to see. If there's anything you want to see, comment your opinions, and please subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Please do.
Again, we're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, any other platforms, so check us out. This next week, what's the movie this next week? Zootopia 2. That's crazy.
Stranger Things comes out this week too.
That's true. So we'll be talking about Stranger Things Season 5, the first few episodes, as well as Zootopia 2, which is getting some crazy reviews right now. Zootopia 2 did not expect it to be getting hype, and it is getting hype through the roof.
Really? Okay. Fun.
And it actually is getting better pre-sales than Avatar: The Way of Water did, which is insane.
All right.
Zootopia 2 is skyrocketing right now. So make sure you check out for our review and hit alerts to catch us next week. We'll see you next week.
Catch you later.